Hey Bougie, click. Are you dealing with a toxic baby mama? Does she constantly cause turmoil for everyone, including the kids? If you are nice to her kids, does she get mad because they might like you better? Does she tell how horrible and abusive her baby daddy is, but still insists he get the kids? Does she make it hard for him to get or talk to the kids? These types of women are narcissistic and manipulative. They use their kids as pawns to make their ex miserable. She will also triangulate the kids against their father and the new woman. The best thing you can do is to let the father handle her and stay out of it, because if you let her, she will manipulate you too. Toxic baby mamas, having a baby to trap a man. Trapping anyone with a baby is the start of a toxic relationship. The idea of trapping someone with a baby is also selfish and negatively affects the child. A child should be born into a healthy environment where it is wanted and loved by both parents. Some women might use pregnancy as a way to secure a relationship or ensure financial support. This can be particularly true in cases where they feel insecure about the stability of the relationship. Narcissistic women may use pregnancy as a tool for manipulation. They might lie about birth control or seduce their partner at specific times to plan a pregnancy, using the child as leverage in the relationship. For some, having a child might be seen as a way to fill an emotional void or achieve a sense of purpose. This can sometimes lead to compulsive behavior, where the desire to have children becomes an obsession, which can lead to decisions that might not be entirely mutual or well considered. You should only have a baby if you want to be a mother, not to keep or control a man. If you a baby a moa does not want, you will become a toxic baby mama. Toxic baby mamas always hate the new woman. They cause issues, then say things like don't date someone else's baby daddy if you can't handle it. What they mean by it is crazy narcissistic behavior. However, they can date whoever they want, and they almost always think they deserve a high-value man. Now before you say, not all baby mamas, refer back to the title, I'm talking about toxic baby mamas. Most toxic baby mamas are toxic because of poor decisions they refuse to take accountability about. Like for instance getting pregnant to trap a man who does not want kids or you. They always say he knew what he was doing. If he didn't want kids, he should have worn protection. While that is true, there is something most of them leave out. Unless a man forced himself on you, you could have said I want you to wear a condom, I don't feel comfortable not having protection. The truth is men don't like to wear protection, and it's not because they want a baby, it's because the feeling is different. Also, most men who don't want to wear protection asks a woman if she is on the pill. Which most of you women who want to trap a man will lie about. A lot of you will then say he wanted a baby, he asked me to have it. However, you are not married, engaged, or even in a committed relationship, so even if he asked, you could have and should have said no. If he asks you to jump off a bridge, are you going to do that too? I also see a lot of women saying men baby trapped them so they could always be in their life, but then the man leaves you and the child. Your body, your choice should not just be about abortions, but pregnancies as well. If a man asks you to have his baby, but not for your hand in marriage first, and you say yes, the blame is on you. It's always your choice if you want to abort a baby, even if the man wants it, but if you want the baby and the man doesn't, he has no choice, he still has to take care of it. Then when that baby doesn't help you keep that man, you treat the baby badly and make the man's life miserable. Some of you never even wanted the man or the baby, just the man's money. Now everyone is mad and crying on the internet talking about decentaire men. A man is not a plan. Well, neither is a baby, but that didn't stop you from pushing out one for every man that smiled at you. Now these children are growing up in poverty because of your bad decisions. Some of these men y'all try to trap cannot even support themselves, they are depending on you, and yet you expect them to be able to support a child when the relationship ends. A man is dropping some women off at work right now, using her car to cheat, instead of looking for a job, and this dummy is trying to have his baby to compete with the next women. You do it to yourselves, and you need to admit it. If a man got 5 kids, he doesn't need another one. If a man got even 1 kid, he doesn't take care of, he doesn't need another one. Sometimes the baby will keep the man, and it's even worse, but for the woman. Keeping a man who does not want to be kept will hurt you. Being in a relationship where one partner isn't fully committed can be very challenging and can take a toll on one's self-esteem. It's crucial for both partners to be on the same page and genuinely want to be together for a relationship to thrive. If you trap a man and he stays, he will resent you. He may even grow to resent the child. He will most definitely treat you badly, and you will have to jump through hoops to keep him around. You will become a pick-me and be miserable. You will feel used and unloved, and so will your child. The reality is the man may only be sticking around because he can use you for money, labor, housing, or cheat on you without consequence. Putting yourself in these unnecessary situations will most definitely make you toxic. Furthermore, if a man moves on and gets in a new relationship, toxic baby mamas punish the children and the new woman. This often stems from deep-seated emotional issues. The baby mama might struggle with the idea of their former partner moving on and being happy with someone else. Toxic women often use manipulation and punishment as a way to maintain control over their ex-partner and the situation. This can include using children as pawns to exert influence. She might feel threatened by the new relationship, leading to actions aimed at undermining it. This behavior can be a way to cope with their own insecurities. These women are usually narcissistic and lack empathy and engage in manipulative behaviors to maintain a sense of superiority and control. They also fear being replaced in their children's lives or feeling less important, especially if the new woman makes them feel inferior. They might act out to ensure they remain a central figure. I know it may be hard, but if you know you have a good man, do not let a toxic baby mama ruin your relationship. It's important to protect your relationship from external negativity, no matter who it is. Present a united front with your partner. Show that you are a team and support each other through challenges. Prioritize your relationship and make time for each other. Strengthening your bond can help you both handle external stress better. Maintain a positive outlook and focus on the good aspects of your relationship. This can help you stay resilient in the face of negativity. Minimize unnecessary interactions with the toxic ex-partner. Keep communication focused on the children and avoid engaging in conflicts. Remember, it's about creating a stable and loving environment for both your relationship and the children involved. Now let's identify some tactics a toxic baby mama might use. A toxic baby mama can exhibit various harmful behaviors that negatively impact both the child and the co-parenting relationship. Here are some common traits. Manipulative behavior. Emotional manipulation, using guilt, shame, or emotional blackmail to control the other parent. Gaslighting, making the other parent doubt their own perceptions or sanity. Lack of boundaries. Ignoring boundaries, disrespecting personal space and privacy, often intruding on the other parent's life. Overstepping, making decisions about the child without consulting the other parent. Controlling tendencies. Control over child, dictating every aspect of the child's life, often undermining the other parent's authority. Financial control, using financial support as a means to control or manipulate the other parent. Negative communication. Constant criticism, frequently criticizing or belittling the other parent. Hostility, engaging in hostile or aggressive communication, often in front of the child. Emotional instability. Mood swings, exhibiting intense mood swings, which can create an unpredictable and stressful environment. Passive aggression, using silent treatment or indirect aggression to express displeasure. Neglect and abuse. Neglect, failing to provide adequate care and attention to the child. Abuse, engaging in physical, emotional, or verbal abuse towards the child or the other parent. Self-centeredness. Narcissistic traits, prioritizing their own needs and desires over the child's well-being. Lack of empathy, showing little to no empathy for the child's or the other parent's feelings. Unreliable and inconsistent. Inconsistency, being unreliable in fulfilling parenting responsibilities, leading to instability for the child. Broken promises, frequently making promises to the child or the other parent and failing to keep them. Alienation. Parental alienation, attempting to turn the child against the other parent, often through negative comments or false accusations. Recognizing these traits can help in addressing and mitigating the negative impact on both the child and the co-parenting relationship. Some women trap men with babies, then treat the children badly if the man leaves. This situation can be deeply troubling and often involves complex psychological and emotional factors. Here are some potential reasons why this might happen. Emotional manipulation and control. Narcissistic tendencies. Some women with narcissistic traits may use pregnancy as a tool to control or manipulate their partners. When the relationship doesn't go as planned, they might project their frustration and anger onto the child. Revenge and resentment. If the relationship ends despite the pregnancy, the woman might harbor resentment towards the child, seeing them as a reminder of the failed relationship. Unresolved psychological issues. Mental health struggles. Women who engage in such behavior might have underlying mental health issues, such as depression, anxiety, or personality disorders, which can affect their ability to parent effectively. Social stress. Isolation. Single mothers might feel isolated and overwhelmed, which can negatively impact their parenting abilities. Lack of parenting skills. Unpreparedness. Some women might not be fully prepared for the responsibilities of parenthood. Without proper parenting skills or knowledge, they might struggle to provide the necessary care and support for their child. Here are some reasons why a woman might avoid filing for child support in hopes of maintaining or rekindling a relationship with the father. Hope for reconciliation. Desire to reunite. Some women might hope that by not pursuing child support, they can keep the relationship amicable and increase the chances of getting back together. Emotional attachment. Strong emotional ties to the father can lead to decisions that prioritize the relationship over financial support. Manipulation and control. Leverage in relationship. By not filing for child support, some women might feel they have more leverage or control in the relationship, hoping it will lead to more cooperation or commitment from the father. Emotional manipulation. In some cases, the father might manipulate the situation, promising to stay involved or provide support informally if the woman doesn't take legal action. A toxic woman might lie about abuse to negatively impact her ex-partner's new relationship. Here are some reasons why this might happen. Jealousy and resentment. Emotional pain. Seeing an ex-partner move on can trigger feelings of jealousy and resentment, leading to attempts to sabotage the new relationship. Revenge. She might want to get back at her ex-partner for perceived wrongs or the pain caused by the breakup. Control and manipulation. Maintaining control. By spreading false accusations, she might try to maintain control over her ex-partner's life and decisions. Manipulation. Creating drama and conflict can be a way to manipulate the situation and keep the ex-partner engaged or distracted. Insecurity and low self-esteem. Validation. She might seek validation by making herself appear as the victim, garnering sympathy and support from others. Fear of replacement. The fear of being replaced or forgotten can drive her to take drastic measures to disrupt the new relationship. Unresolved feelings. Unfinished business. Unresolved feelings and a lack of closure can lead to actions driven by emotional turmoil. Desire for reconciliation. In some cases, she might hope that causing trouble in the new relationship will lead to a reconciliation with her ex-partner. Social and cultural factors. Stigma and judgment. In some communities, there might be a stigma associated with being left for someone else, leading to actions aimed at tarnishing the ex-partner's reputation. Cultural norms. Cultural beliefs and norms might influence her behavior, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a certain image or status. A toxic mother might prioritize financial support over the child's relationship with the father. Here are some reasons why this might happen. Control and manipulation. Leverage. By controlling access to the child, she might feel she has more power in the relationship dynamics, using the child as a bargaining chip. Manipulative tactics. This behavior can be a form of manipulation to get what she wants from the father, whether it's money or other forms of support. Emotional factors. Resentment. If the relationship ended badly, she might harbor resentment towards the father and use financial support as a way to exert control or punish him. Insecurity. She might feel insecure about her financial situation and believe that ensuring financial support is the only way to provide stability for the child. Lack of genuine interest. Indifference. She might not genuinely care about the father's involvement in the child's life and is more focused on the financial benefits. Self-centeredness. In some cases, the mother might prioritize her own needs and desires over the child's well-being, focusing on financial gain rather than fostering a healthy co-parenting relationship. Legal and custodial issues. Legal misunderstandings. She might not fully understand the legal implications of her actions and believe that she has the right to withhold visitation based on financial contributions. There are several reasons why some women might lie about a man wanting a baby, even if he leaves them and the child afterward. Here are some potential motivations. Emotional manipulation. Guilt and sympathy. By claiming that the man wanted the baby, she might aim to elicit guilt or sympathy from him or others, making him appear more responsible for the situation. Control. This can be a way to manipulate the narrative and maintain some control over the situation, especially if she feels abandoned. Social and cultural pressures. Avoiding judgment. In some cultures or social circles, there might be significant stigma attached to having a child out of wedlock or without mutual agreement. Claiming that the man wanted the baby can help her avoid judgment. Maintaining image. She might want to preserve her image or reputation by suggesting that the pregnancy was a mutual decision. Narcissistic tendencies. Attention seeking. This behavior can also be a way to draw attention to herself and the situation, making her appear as the victim. Triangulation in relationships refers to a communication pattern where one person avoids direct interaction with another, instead using a third person as an intermediary. This can create misunderstandings and conflicts, often serving as a manipulative strategy to control or gain power. A toxic mother can use her children to triangulate the father or use the father to triangulate the kids, often creating a toxic, manipulative family dynamic and a deeply harmful and divisive environment. Here are some common tactics. Creating alliances. The mother might form a close bond with one or more children, positioning them against the father. This can involve sharing negative information about the father or exaggerating his faults to turn the children against him. Withholding communication. She might prevent the children from communicating directly with the father unless she is present, controlling the narrative and ensuring that her perspective dominates. Favoritism and scapegoating. She might designate one child as the golden child who can do no wrong and another as the scapegoat who is blamed for everything. This creates division and tension, making it easier for her to manipulate the family dynamics. Emotional manipulation. The mother might use guilt or emotional blackmail, telling the children that they need to side with her to protect her feelings or well-being. Negative framing. She might consistently speak negatively about the father in front of the children, highlighting his mistakes and shortcomings while omitting his positive qualities or contributions. Manipulative storytelling. The mother could tell the children stories that paint the father in a bad light, possibly exaggerating or fabricating details to make him seem untrustworthy or uncaring. The mother could tell lies or exaggerated stories to make the children distrust or dislike the father. This can include blaming him for problems or portraying him as the villain in family conflicts. Encouraging sides. She might encourage the children to take her side in conflicts, making them feel like they have to choose between their parents. This can lead to loyalty conflicts and emotional distress for the children. Using children as messengers. Instead of communicating directly with the father, she might use the children to relay messages, often putting them in the middle of adult issues and conflicts. These tactics can severely damage the father-child relationship and create long-term emotional and psychological issues for the children. Navigating a relationship where your partner has children and a potentially toxic ex can be challenging. Here are some coping strategies that might help. Establish clear boundaries. Set boundaries early on regarding your role and involvement with the children and the ex-partner. This helps in managing expectations and reducing conflicts. Open communication. Maintain open and honest communication with your partner. Discuss any concerns or issues as they arise to prevent misunderstandings. Patience and understanding. Understand that building a relationship with your partner's children takes time. Be patient and give them space to adjust to the new family dynamics. Support your partner. Be a supportive presence for your partner. This includes backing them up in parenting decisions and being there for emotional support. Focus on positivity. Try to maintain a positive attitude and focus on building a healthy, loving environment for the children. This can help in creating a stable and supportive family atmosphere. Self-care. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Engage in activities that you enjoy and ensure you have a support system outside of the relationship. Involve the children. Gradually involve the children in activities with you and your partner. This can help in building a bond and making them feel included. These strategies can help in navigating the complexities of being a new partner in a blended family. Don't become a toxic baby mama. Making informed decisions about having children is a significant step for any couple. Here are some key considerations and steps to help guide this important decision. Open communication. Discuss expectations. Talk openly about your desires, expectations, and concerns regarding having children. This includes discussing how many children you want, parenting styles, and how you envision your family life. Address fears and concerns. Share any fears or concerns you might have about parenthood, such as financial stability, career impacts, or personal readiness. Financial planning. Budgeting. Assess your financial situation, including income, savings, and expenses. Consider the costs associated with raising a child, such as healthcare, education, and daily living expenses. Insurance and benefits. Review your health insurance and any parental leave benefits available through your employers. Health and well-being. Preconception health. Both partners should consider their health and lifestyle choices. This includes regular medical checkups, a balanced diet, and avoiding harmful substances. Genetic counseling. If there are concerns about genetic conditions, consulting with a genetic counselor can provide valuable insights and help in making informed decisions. Emotional readiness. Mental health. Evaluate your mental and emotional readiness for parenthood. This includes considering the impact of a child on your relationship and personal well-being. Support systems. Consider the support systems you have in place, such as family, friends, and community resources. Practical considerations. Living arrangements. Ensure your living situation is suitable for raising a child. This might involve considering space, safety, and proximity to schools and healthcare facilities. Work-life balance. Discuss how you will balance work and family life, including potential changes to work schedules or career plans. Educational resources. Parenting classes. Attend parenting classes or workshops to gain knowledge and skills related to child rearing. Research, read books, articles, and other resources on parenting and child development to prepare yourselves for the journey ahead. Ethical and moral considerations. Values and beliefs. Reflect on your values and beliefs about parenting and how they align with your partner's. This includes decisions about discipline, education, and religious upbringing. By addressing these areas, couples can make more informed and thoughtful decisions about having children, ensuring they are prepared for the responsibilities and joys of parenthood. My mom would always tell me as a teenager to not get pregnant. She used to say mama's baby, daddy's maybe, which means that while it's usually clear who a child's mother is, the father's identity might be uncertain without a paternity test. This saying highlights the biological certainty of motherhood compared to the potential uncertainty of fatherhood. A man could very easily deny your child and say it isn't his. Even though it can be proven, it may be a struggle to get a DNA test or to make a man be a father. This is why women must take accountability for their own life and decisions, because men sometimes won't. We can argue all day about what's right or wrong, but it will not change reality. People will not always do right by you, that's why you have to do what's best for yourself. So, if a man doesn't want to commit or have kids, don't force him, because you may just be signing yourself up for a life of toxicity. What do you think? Are you dealing with a toxic baby mama? Let me know in the comment section. Stay bougie.